Okay, so let's see if this works. All right, so, oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Or did I do that accidentally? But if you did, then thank you, and please like, share, and subscribe. This is gonna be quick. It's just gonna be like me spitballing real fast. Okay, so I'm like an hour into Dawn's hangout from yesterday, and like, oh my god, okay. Okay, I just kind of want to say this publicly, just so I don't have like a bunch of people coming to me like, oh, you should work it through with Dawn and everything. Okay. Listen to her hangout. or just the first hour of it, because, oh my god. Okay, where to even start? Okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm like, ugh. Okay. Okay, so Dawn, you pretty much flat out say that I didn't rip you to shreds when I sort of recapped what happened and like how we fell out and whatnot. Like, you pretty much acknowledged that I was fair. And then right after that, you go on to like insult me and call me all these names, and it's like, what? I mean, okay, so you wanted me yesterday to watch this and then to respond to it. And so you want a fight, because that's, like, what kind of shit is that? I mean, all these fucking insults and weird shit, and like, I don't know what to make of any of this crap, but I'm kind of all over the place because, well, like, you were kind of all over the place, so. Okay, but the last thing I heard was you saying that, like, and this is all directed at Dawn, by the way, you saying, like, oh, she had me on her hangout and then she muted me because I talked over her and she didn't like what I was saying. Okay, Dawn, I muted you because you talked over me repeatedly. You wouldn't stop, you wouldn't listen. And you know what? That is fucking rude, Dawn. That's really fucking disrespectful. That's a really shitty thing to do. You were being very rude. That is why I muted you. I mean, that's basic. You don't talk over people. Like, you were invited on a hangout, and like, you come in like yelling? What the fuck? It's rude, and it's disrespectful. Just like that scope, that initial scope that you did that like I responded to with my scope that you have a problem with. That scope was disrespectful because it was condescending. Condescending as fuck, in fact. And like, if you can't see that that was condescending as fuck, I mean, you gotta be honest with yourself, because like, again, disrespectful. Really disrespectful. And that's sort of the recurring theme in all of this bullshit, Dawn, between you and me. Like, okay, bringing Tanya and Shannon into the like private DM chat or whatever on Hangouts that you and I were in without even asking me. That's fucking disrespectful. You are a disrespectful person. You disrespect people, and they don't like it. That's why they throw up their hands and they're like, ah. That's why they don't want to deal with you, because you are awful to them. Do you get that? Like, we're not talking about like diplomacy at the UN. This is really basic shit. Like, fuck, were you raised in a barn? What the fuck? Like, who starts a conversation? Which, I mean, essentially you, by doing this hangout, you wanted me to watch it, you want me to respond. So it's a conversation. Who starts a conversation with, like, all this shit? Like, oh, you dumbass, blah, blah, blah. Like, who raised you? Who does that? That's fucking rude. That's crazy. Like, people don't do that. Like, you're saying, oh, like, oh, what was it? See? Like, you don't want me to play it, so it's really hard for me to, like, get my thoughts all together, and this is why I usually play the material that I'm commenting on, because it's really hard for me to remember all this shit. Unless it's actually playing, and I'm thinking in real time. Shit. See, where was I? Yeah, I just... What the fuck? Like, who does stuff like that? Oh, right. You said, like, oh, people don't, like, tweet stuff, or the things that I do aren't normal. Dawn, it's not normal to, like, get on a hangout and pick a bone with someone for, like, what was it, 5 hours or something? Or from what I've heard, like, an hour straight of just insults and just, you can hear the aggression, it's combative, it's just, that's not fucking normal. People don't do that, Dawn. That's not normal. Like, that is not normal. Okay, people, like, tweet dumb shit all the time. People tweet offensive shit all the time. People don't do that, okay? Oh my god. I mean, you're just fucking rude to people. You're really fucking rude and disrespectful. You don't respect other people's boundaries. Like, I mean, what the fuck? Okay, like, I mean, also, okay, so, like, instead of, like, okay, so your friend says something, like, or tweets something weird, and instead of talking to them, you go public and criticize them. And not only criticize them, but call them a bad person. And you call them all these names and say that they're, like, you know, the architect of their own demise, or they're on a downward spiral, or they're, like, whatever, they're, like, doomed, basically. And they're evil. And then it's like you wonder why someone would see that and think, okay, we're not friends anymore. Clearly, this is someone cutting ties with me. If you really can't get that, like, why someone would get that message from that scope, then there's your problem right there. I mean, not to mention, like, this is all over some shit from, like, 6 weeks ago. But if you had treated me and other people with respect, with basic respect, that anyone would, you know, anyone would actually, or deserve. I'm having so much trouble today. Oh my god. Can I actually see the, like, chat? I have no idea. I'm trying to make this quick, everyone, because I just want to, like, get this out and go. But yeah, like, you should treat people with basic decency, basic level of respect that everyone deserves. Even if you don't like them, there's still a baseline of respect. And starting a conversation with, like, insults and name-calling and all this crap, and accusations, and oh, that was another thing, accusatory thing number 1. This was what she said. That I called you evil. Yes, I did, and I stand by it. Okay, then it's not an accusatory thing, it's just a thing that fucking happened. See, then, like, you say that I somehow gaslit you, and I don't know how, but that to me right there, framing something as an accusation when it's actually just a fact, that seems like gaslighting to me. I don't know what to make of this shit. Like, this is why, like, nothing ever gets resolved with Dawn. Like, when we have these, like, fights, nothing gets resolved. She goes public, she does this stuff for views. Like, I mean, let's be real. She's like, oh, why would I do all this? What would I have to gain? Girl, look at the numbers on your videos beefing with me versus another haul video. Come on. Like, this is, oh my god. Mess. I can't, like, I've never seen adults do this shit. Ever. Anyway, I gotta go.